Hey everyone, I'm super pumped today to introduce our newest coach, Amisha. Amisha is a mom of two. She lives in Austin, Texas. She is a NASM certified personal trainer. She's been in the industry for 7 years, and she's certified in nutrition with precision nutrition as well. So, Amisha, I'd love to hand it over to you to introduce yourself and just share more about what brought you to BBR.
Yeah. Hi, guys. My name is Amisha. I'm a mom of two girls. They're 9 and 11. I live here in Austin, Texas. Been married for 12 years and been around fitness for a while and realized quickly how important nutrition is to pair with fitness and, in order to achieve that optimal wellness. So decided to get certified with precision nutrition, loved their course, and was looking to focus more on my South Asian roots. I was born and raised in India, and how to help women, South Asian women, to figure out their macros and their food and have goals, but also still be able to enjoy our foods, because it's such a huge part of our culture. Food is, right? So yeah, so wanted to help them with their goals and also be able to enjoy samosas and gulab jamuns, so yeah, I was looking online. What's that?
That's what we do here at BBR.
Yes.
Squats and
yes. Yes. And I was online one day, I was scrolling on Instagram. I came across Dee's Instagram page and I loved what she stood for. I loved that she was not about a quick, a hack or buy this 30, day program and you'll lose weight. Like, she was talking about real things. She was talking about habits. She was talking about mindset. She's encouraging women to lift heavier weights, all that good stuff. And that really resonated with me. And I became a huge fan of her. Like, I started following BBR. And then in June, decided to apply for the position. And here I am. So I'm super excited to start with the company. I love all that it stands for, and looking forward to learn from Dee and all the other coaches. They're all so amazing.
Thank you so much for sharing that intro about yourself. I would love to dive deeper. So how did you actually get into the fitness industry? Get into fitness. How did your fitness journey start?
Yes. I was not very active when I got married. I mean, I grew up in India. We didn't play a lot of sports. It was not for girls, especially the area, where in North India, or the little small town where I'm from.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Karnal, which is a little town in Haryana, which is right between Chandigarh and New Delhi. So in North India.
I was born in Chandigarh, actually.
Fun. Yeah, it's a fun town. I still have family there. So it didn't really play any sports. And so when I moved here, I got married, like still, maybe I'd go for a run once in a while. Had my babies, my older one, I had her, I think at 22, I was really young. And so I was easily able to bounce back into whatever that meant to me, 10 years ago. And so still didn't really care for running or lifting weights or working out or taking care of myself at all. And with my second pregnancy, much harder, because now I have a baby with me, a toddler. And when my second daughter was born, just about 3 months later, I was like, man, I need to do something. I don't have energy. I don't fit into my same clothes. And just the same battles that I feel like so many moms fight after delivering babies. Like, they feel like they need to get back into their old self, So I was talking to a friend, and she introduced me to a outdoor group fitness called Camp Gladiator.
Okay.
And I was like, listen, I have never done a push-up in my life, and I don't want to do anything that has the name Gladiator in it. Like, it's not for me. And she was like, no, it's super fun. We meet outdoors in, like, church parking lots and parks. Just come out. It's a 5 a.m. class. You would love it. And I was like, okay, fine. What do I have to lose? And
the class started at 5 a.m.
Class starts at 5. I still do those workouts, and they're start at 5 a.m. And it's good because you get it done and it's out of the way for the day, so you don't have to think about working out for the rest of the day. So I show up, and my trainer is just the most positive, energetic. He's just so happy to see me. And, we start the workout. I come back from my little warm up laps. He's giving me a high five. He's saying, go, Misha, go. You got this. Run a little bit faster. I'm like, this guy really cares. Like, he's so into it. And after my first workout, I knew that I was going to be around Camp Gladiator for a while. So that's how I got hooked. And I did that as their client for 3 years.
Okay.
And I loved it so much that I asked my trainers, like, what do I like? I got in shape. I started building muscle for the first time. I was happier. And I asked my trainer that there have to be, I know that there are women out there that struggle with getting back into their shape, pre-baby shape, or have mental struggles. And this just helps me with all of that. I want to be a trainer. Like, what do I need to do? Where do I sign up?
Yeah.
And yeah, he gave me the procedure. It was not easy. It's a really hard internship. And I went through it all. That was 5 years ago. So now I work out with Camp Gladiator as much as I can, but I have my own locations and my own, client base. And so I've been around for about 5 years. Yeah.
That's so awesome. So you started off as a client and then loved it and decided to become a trainer with them. That's so cool. And now you're a franchise owner.
Yep.
Yeah. Very neat. And I know you were mentioning that you went through a fitness journey yourself with different coaches and trainers and nutritionists. Tell us more about what that looked like.
Yes. I loved, like I said, still love fitness, right? I'm super into it. Very early on realized, okay, we need to take care of what we're eating, the habits, the mindset, all that good stuff, right? Like we always say, it's a lifestyle. So you can't just have one thing, perfect, and then the other thing is just all over the place. Like you got a little bit of everything, right? So I got into, I think when we shut down in 2020 was just the perfect time for me to slow down and really refocus and reshift my energy on what I want to do for myself as a mom, as a coach with Camp Gladiator. I'm always pouring into other people. And so that was really that time shutting down when we were all quarantining was a good time for me to slow down and reflect. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get certified with PN. I'd heard great things about them. I have a couple of friends that are PN coaches, and I did that. And the second
precision nutrition for anybody.
Yes, PN is precision nutrition. Yes. And then the second I graduated, I hired a nutrition coach myself.
Okay.
And just to see how this would work. And when I have clients, how would I communicate with them, just to learn both sides, right? For accountability for my own self, and also learn how to be a good coach. So I hired one. She's great. She's a registered dietitian and she knows what she's talking about. Until I'm sorry, I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper into this. It was not the best experience, but I think it's important to share. India had a really bad wave of with COVID in May of 2021, right? And so I was, my girls have been to India a couple of times and were very involved. I still have family. And so my girls wanted to do something to help. They did a cookie bake sale, and you will not believe they raised $2,500 selling cookies. And my husband works at Dell. So we sent an email to Dell Technologies that would they match our donation. And within hours, they matched it, and we were able to send $5,000 to a nonprofit in India that helped with that. So this 1 week, right, with the COVID wave was really bad. I was stressed. My focus was to make sure that my family's okay, help my kids and teach them about community and raising awareness and helping the people that need the help. And I did not track my food, and I didn't do good, and with my check-in with my coach, she basically was really disappointed in me that I didn't track my food, and kind of in, not exact words, but said, you can either care about the worldly issues or have goals.
Oh my gosh.
And I was so sad. I was like, oh my gosh, this is my family. Like this is my homeland. It's on fire. I need to help. And it made me realize that there are so many nutrition coaches in our amazing country. Like it's great. But there are not a lot of nutrition coaches that have clients from all over the world, especially South Asian heritage,
Yeah.
and if I have been within the fitness industry for 7 years with lifestyle and nutrition and all that, and if I can be treated like that, where my coach had no idea what is going on in the world and what that means to me, I just resolved that day that I am going to help South Asian, especially everybody. I have a lot of clients, but especially South Asian women, because we battle some issues that not a lot of people understand.
Yeah.
And so that was the day I think I applied for BBR as a coach, because I had loved everything that you stand for, and I'm so pumped to be here.
Yeah.
And here we are. So I'm super excited to join the team. I'm super excited to help women from.
Well, I remember you talking about that fundraiser on one of our first interviews, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wild. I can't believe she said that. You can either choose about your worldly issues or your goals. What? Like, have you not even heard about this crisis going on? That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I think that's totally on point. And that's why so many of our BBR members work with us, because we understand South Asian food, not just the food, right? But also all the cultural stuff you deal with on a fitness journey, right? People making food comments, people making body comments, like all the things.
Yeah.
So
for sure. Yeah. So, but I'm glad that led me to here.
Yeah, definitely. Well, me too.
Yes.
Now let's get into you as a coach. So what are some of the things you really enjoy helping your clients with?
I think the one thing, which is always like, yes, this is why I love doing what I do, is when people realize that they're stronger, whether physically or mentally or emotionally, than they think. Like they are capable of doing something, whether that's with help of a coach, but they have the tools, the resources, they have the toolkit. And when I teach them how to use it, whether I am the one that's a tool in the toolkit, like I'm one of the resources, or maybe their friends, or maybe an app, or maybe a book, something, or maybe their community, something to encourage them use the toolkit to make the changes that you want to make, and that they're not alone. So I think helping them realize that they have the power in their choices. I think that's my absolute favorite thing. Never gets old when people are like, oh my gosh, I did it. That's the best part about being a coach.
Totally. I totally agree with that. What is one thing you wish that people knew about trying to lose weight?
I love this question because I have battled with it myself. I think the all or nothing mentality, I think that's killing us, like killing our drive, right? Because we do so good for a few days and then we go the complete opposite. Like, what's the point of doing this? But to realize there's power in small habits. There's power in small little things that help you build that base, build that foundation. I think that's one thing that I would want my clients to learn, that power of small habits,
Yeah.
So that's it's important. Like all or nothing, it hasn't led us to where we want to be in so long, so it obviously doesn't work.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah.
I did a funny reel about all or nothing the other day. It's like, we're so all or nothing with food or fitness, but when you think about it logically, it doesn't make any sense, right? Like if you drop your phone on the ground and it cracks, you don't just stand there and keep smashing your phone, right? Or when you punch a tire when your tire gets flat, you don't go around punching all the tires, right? But for some reason with food, we feel like, well, if I had one cookie, I might as well just eat the whole box. If I missed one workout, I might as well just miss the whole week, right?
Exactly. Yeah. If you can make to a 60-minute workout, get in a 10-minute workout.
Yeah.
It's still better than nothing. Yeah. So I think the all or nothing mentality is yeah.
It's so funny. Almost every coach I've done this Q&A with has said that.
No way. I think because even as human beings, like coaches are still human beings. And at some point we have also realized that, so that's, I think maybe that's why they'll have the same answer to this. Interesting.
So the next question is kind of similar, but what's something most people get wrong about health and fitness?
Yeah, I think you're right. It is very, very similar to the last answer. Again, it would be like something quick, like if I can just maybe take this pill and it'll help me lose the weight. Not getting to the root of it. Sometimes the body weight, not sometimes, most of the times, like if we're trying to lose weight or trying to change habits, if you dig deep, it has, roots that go back to our childhood. Maybe our family members saying something or friends saying something to us, and we start believing that and not do the work to uncover our true selves. I think that is huge. So not looking for just, let's put it under the rug, let's take a pill, or let's do this 21-day fix. You gotta dig deep and figure out what is it that's driving that behavior for you to overeat, for us to binge or to not eat at all. So going a little bit deeper than just quick fixing it.
Yeah, I love that. And as you know, that's something that we work on with clients, right? Because so much, for many people, weight loss is such an identity change, right? If you've been overweight your whole life, people have called you names, like even though you don't like that, it's part of who you are and your identity. And any change from that is like a change to your identity, and your brain does not like change, right? It does everything you can to keep you in the comfort zone. And so whenever we see a little bit of change, we self-sabotage back to our old patterns because we just want to maintain consistency with that identity. So yeah, we have to get to the root of that and like shift how we see ourselves, and the behaviors will align with that.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Awesome. So how do you motivate yourself to work out when you don't feel like it, especially for these 5 a.m. classes?
I love this question. I love the people that I get to do this with. I love it. So if I know that I have a busy week, I will tell my friends like, hey, meet me at this. So 3 days a week, I'm leading these 5 a.m. workouts. The other 4 days, I'm not. So that's my opportunity to get out the bed and go get it in. So I will text them, hey, meet me at this location, at this Camp Lighted workout, or I have a full gym in my own garage. Hey, come over on Sunday at 6 a.m. and we're going to work out together. So I know that they're going to show up, and I have to, so accountability, I guess, in short, is my favorite thing. And depending on my friends and my people that I trust, when I know that's going to be a busy week and I'm not going to feel like working out that day. So accountability, I think with people is huge for me.
Accountability is big.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite healthy meal to make?
Unlike all the perfect Indian daughter-in-laws, I was not very good at cooking when I got married. So, but my mother-in-law, that woman can cook.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I just said, okay.
Oh yeah. And so whenever we would go to her house or she'd come over, I would just watch her just like write down, okay, this much garam masala and this much this and this much coriander powder. This is how long she's sauteing the onions and the garlic and the ginger. So it's from her. I learned this recipe. She calls it jeera chicken. And it's basically not curry. It's drier with the drier masalas, cumin chicken. It's delicious. It's high protein. So I put I'll make some jeera rice, a lot of jeera. I love cumin. That jeera chicken, and then maybe some veggies on the side, some green beans or even some potatoes. So the chicken and rice and some veggies on the side makes for a perfect, macro balanced meal.
Totally.
Dense
it is possible with South Asian food.
Yes. Yeah. Right? Jeera chicken. And it's her recipe and she's so proud of it.
Yeah. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And so on the contrary, what's your favorite indulgent food?
Home-baked chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh, you and Natalie are going to get along. Natalie's the chocolate chip cookie queen.
Fresh out of the oven.
Yeah.
Give me warm cookies. Yes. Chocolate chip cookies. Love them.
Nice. I love that. Our other coach, Natalie, what she does is like every Sunday, she makes a log of dough. And then every night she cuts off one cookie and like bakes that for 10, 15 minutes.
That is awesome. You should not have shared that with me.
Yeah. I feel that. So what's a fun fact that most people don't know about you?
I'm not like officially trained, but I can throw down a solid bhangra. Yes. So I've performed multiple times on stage. I have done the volley, Lordy, all sorts of functions. So I can dance.
I love that.
People know
That's
that.
awesome.
Yes.
Do you teach at all? Teach dance?
I don't, but I've made sure that my girls are learning. So they're learning, they're 9 and 11. They're enrolled in Bhangra classes and
Wow.
Bharatanatyam classes. So they're learning
that.
classical
Love
and
that.
folk Indian dance. Yes.
That's so awesome. You know, as a kid, I always wanted to do dance or tabla or something cultural, but
Yeah.
I grew up in New Hampshire and there were
Yeah.
zero Indian people. And so I just couldn't do any of that.
I think this is a different time. I really believe
Yeah.
it's amazing how fast our Bhangra classes fill up. It's amazing how fast the Bharatanatyam classes, the teacher's like, I'm full,
Wow.
so it's, I think when I didn't grow up here, but my husband did, but I think in the 80s and 90s when y'all grew up or
Yeah.
in the early 2000s, I think time was just different. We have a bigger population, I think Indian community or the South Asian community, I think we have bigger community now. So.
Yeah, I think, I guess over the last, I don't know, 10, 20 years since I was a kid, a lot of more people have immigrated here.
Yeah.
Cool.
You should try it now. It's not too late. You should enroll yourself.
I should, actually, I don't want to make this about me, but funny story. I actually tried out for an Indian dance team in college, or a Ross team.
Yeah.
And I went to school at Dartmouth in New Hampshire, which is still also a pretty white school, not too much diversity compared to other schools. I was the only brown girl who tried out that year. And I still got rejected because my dance skills were so bad.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I even had a friend like teach me a little choreos that I could perform at the tryouts, but I just, they were pretty competitive and I was not. I think the other kids in the group had grown up doing dance for years and years.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, let's continue on. So what is your biggest pet peeve?
People not valuing my time. Like if we are scheduled for something, as everyone's busy, and not showing up for not almost like with time, anything, not saying what you said you would, when it comes to time, you got to value time,
So Amisha's clients who are watching this, don't ghost her sessions. Show up to your sessions or text her beforehand that you're
just let me know before,
Yeah. Okay. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh my gosh, an astronaut.
An astronaut. Okay.
Yes.
What is your favorite brand of workout clothes?
Oh, hands down Lululemon.
Okay.
I love anything Lululemon. Yes.
Yeah. Nice. Any like favorites from them?
Align pants, shorts, anything.
I'm wearing the Align pants right now.
Yes, they're like butter.
I have them in I have an embarrassing amount of colors.
Yep, me too.
It's a business expense.
Yes, mine are. Yeah, I love their pants and shorts. Just fit so perfectly. I love it.
Yeah. I've only bought the leggings from there. I actually haven't. I bought my first top from there a few weeks ago because I found something that just fit really, really well. But I haven't found the tops fit me super great normally.
Okay, they're pretty good if you have. I don't know if you go in when it's not super busy. Have like one of the associates maybe help you find something. Okay. They're very eager to help. Usually, at least the one here in Austin, they're always happy to help. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you knew this, but I recently found out that as a trainer, you can get a discount there. You must have known this, yeah.
For 5 years.
And my other friend told me, she has a friend who works at Lulu and says that every Thursday morning at like 5 a.m., that's when they release their sale items. So if you want to get the freshest selection of everything on sale, you should log on Thursday morning, ideally as early as possible to get that selection.
Yeah. Wow. I can do that at 5 a.m.
Pro hack, life hack. Yeah.
Yeah. I think with the discount that we get as trainers, that's the probably only reason my husband's still okay with me buying. I was like, this was on sale. This is 30% off.
You can only use it for stuff that you're wearing. Yes. So I tried checking out stuff for me and Josh, and they wouldn't let me use it on the men's clothing.
No, just for you. Yeah. And I think that's the only way I can validate buying all these. Like, I get a discount and everything is all right.
Awesome. Okay, last question. Favorite beverage, either alcoholic if you drink alcohol or non-alcoholic if you don't.
I live in Texas. I love a good margarita.
Okay.
I love a good margarita. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Any like a standard one or a spicy one or?
Standard frozen, even though my sister-in-law recently introduced me to these like on the rocks that she gave me this recipe that she makes at home. But I feel like at the end of the week or even at the end of like the month, when I do want to just relax and go have my, I've been saving these calories for 2 days and I want to go have this drink. I don't want to make it myself. I need somebody to make it. So my husband doesn't drink, which works out perfect. And so we have these little restaurants like figured out,
Okay,
these
nice.
7 places in Austin, like you
Yeah.
cannot go wrong with their margs.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I love
So
that.
yeah.
Next
Yeah,
time I'm in
good.
Austin, we'll definitely get some margs. I gotta hit you up for those reps.
Yes, for sure.
I had a tamarind margarita the other day here. It was really good.
Wow. Yeah. No, I like just the regular
Yeah.
base stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, those were all the questions I had. Is there anything else you want to share with the BPR community?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super pumped. Let's work together. It's not easy. And it's like Dee said earlier, that this is part of our identity. Now we're trying to change it, but I am committed to you. I'm dedicated to you. You can rely on me, and I'm excited to help you make a change in your health, fitness, mindset, everything. I'm here. Let's do this together.
Yay. Well, I'm excited for everybody who gets a chance to work with you. If you guys want to work with Coach Amisha, press the link. It'll be either down below or somewhere on our website if you're watching this on the website to apply. And then on the application, you can select your preferred coach. You can select Amisha, and we can get you started. All right. And then I'll also link your Instagram as well so people can follow you there.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Bye.